Some people say that silence is golden, but on my 30th birthday, it felt like a heavy blanket suffocating my entire existence. I sat alone in my dim apartment, watching a single teardrop dissolve into the frosting of a cheap supermarket cupcake that I bought for myself. My phone remained completely dark, offering no notifications, no warm wishes, and absolutely no signs of life from the people who raised me. It was the exact moment I realized that being invisible to your own family is a special kind of torment. Growing up as the oldest child, I quickly learned that my accomplishments were merely background noise compared to my younger sister, Lauren. My parents treated Lauren like a priceless masterpiece, celebrating her minor art gallery showcases while completely ignoring my grueling architectural degree and subsequent professional breakthroughs. I spent decades playing the role of the dutiful, supportive sibling, clapping the loudest at her events while quietly burying my own deep desire to be seen. That toxic dynamic permanently shaped my reality, teaching me to expect nothing from the people who were supposed to love me unconditionally. The breaking point arrived when I accidentally stumbled upon my mother's social media page later that evening. There was a glowing picture of Lauren celebrating a major gallery opening from the previous night, complete with ecstatic public praise from both of our parents. My father had commented that she was the absolute pride of the family, yet neither of them had bothered to send me a simple text message for my milestone birthday. A strange, cold clarity washed over me as I stared at my massive bank balance, which was bolstered by a massive corporate bonus no one in my family knew about. Instead of wallowing in self-pity, a sudden spark of defiance ignited within my chest and pushed me toward a radical decision. I grabbed my coat, drove straight to a high-end dealership, and purchased a luxury midnight blue SUV entirely on my own terms. The finance manager looked stunned when I provided a massive down payment without blinking, but I felt an incredible surge of power as the heavy key fob settled into my hand. For the first time in 30 years, I was actively choosing to stop waiting for their validation and celebrate my own worth. Later that night, I parked the gorgeous vehicle beneath the glowing city skyline and posted a stunning picture online with a caption celebrating my new journey. The immediate wave of supportive notifications from colleagues and distant friends felt wonderful, but the real storm started when my mother's frantic caller ID flashed across the screen. My parents did not call to offer belated birthday wishes, but rather to aggressively demand answers about where I obtained that kind of money. Their immediate suspicion only confirmed that they had spent my entire life completely underestimating my capabilities. My father took the phone and immediately scolded me for making such an expensive, impulsive decision instead of consulting the family first. Lauren even sent a separate mocking message about how our parents were completely losing their minds over my sudden financial independence. My mother abruptly commanded to attend a mandatory family dinner the following evening so we could discuss my irresponsible behavior. I calmly agreed to show up, but I secretly knew that the old, timid version of myself was never returning to that house. The next evening, I deliberately parked my gleaming luxury vehicle right beside my father's modest sedan in their suburban driveway. I walked inside carrying a custom chocolate bakery cake that explicitly featured a self-congratulatory birthday message written across the top frosting. The tension in the dining room became instantly palpable as my parents stared at the words, suddenly forced to confront the harsh reality of their own devastating forgetfulness. My mother's face turned incredibly pale, while my father shifted uncomfortably in his chair, attempting to minimize decades of systemic neglect. When my father tried to criticize my career path and financial choices during dinner, I confidently listed my recent professional accolades and the massive bonus I earned. Lauren looked genuinely shocked as she listened to the sheer scale of my success, admitting that she had been too self-absorbed to notice my complete isolation. I looked directly at my parents and calmly explained how 30 years of forgotten birthdays and lopsided affection had finally pushed me to become my own biggest supporter. I left the cake on the table as a final statement and walked out into the crisp evening air. A full year has passed since that unforgettable evening of intense family confrontation, and the emotional landscape has shifted dramatically. My phone buzzed early this morning with genuine birthday wishes from my father, followed by a beautiful bouquet of flowers delivered straight from my mother. Lauren and I recently met for a quiet lunch where she presented me with a deeply thoughtful, symbolic gift to show her newfound respect. My family is finally making a consistent effort to break their old patterns, but their attention no longer defines my personal happiness. I climbed into my luxury vehicle today and felt a profound sense of gratitude for the painful journey that brought me here. I no longer require a crowded room or family approval to feel like I truly matter in this world. True self-worth is not something you beg from other people, but a beautiful gift that you must learn to give to yourself. If you enjoyed this emotional journey of self-discovery and family drama, please make sure to subscribe to the channel for more powerful stories.